like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel. In the news, DALHATU reacts after GUMI said bandits are better than terrorists because they kidnap for ransom. Alhaji Bashiru DALHATU, chairman of the Arewa Consultative Forum (ACF), has responded to Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi's controversial remarks comparing bandits to terrorists. He said it is wrong to suggest that one form of violence is more acceptable than another, emphasizing that both kidnapping and killing are criminal and deeply harmful. In a report by Nigerian Tribune on Saturday, November 29, 2025, DALHATU reacted to Gumi's statement that bandits are better than terrorists because they primarily kidnap for ransom rather than kill. DALHATU firmly rejects this view, stating that no one wants to be kidnapped or murdered, and both acts must be condemned equally. DALHATU said that trying to justify one or minimize the actions of bandits only weakens the collective fight against insecurity. He stressed that all forms of violence, regardless of motive, should be treated with the same level of seriousness and urgency. DALHATU stated, both kidnapping and killing are bad and condemnable. Nobody wants to be killed. Nobody wants to be kidnapped. Well, sometimes, in Nigeria, some people are supposed to be behind bars, and I don't know why our leaders are just sitting down and looking. When some people begin to roll out some statements, immediate investigation on those people should begin. Nigeria shouldn't wait until things escalate before they begin to investigate some people and then put them where they belong. Because some of this set of people are the one that is serving as, patrons and matrons to these so-called unknown state actors, the terrorists, the bandits. Imagine somebody who, by his record, was a former military, officer, came out to be saying that there is difference between a terrorist and a bandit, that the bandits are far better than the terrorists because they are not killing, they are only kidnapping for ransom. And can he categorically tell Nigerians that those who went to kidnap people in a community like Eruku did not kill people? 3 people were killed in that place, and there are so many others that have been killed that are not in the record. That seems as if the media didn't pick up, and somebody who is of that level in the military before he retired could open his mouth and begin to talk such stuffs. It's a trash from him. Recently a brigadier general was kidnapped and killed, and here is a man who was a former military officer talking like this. I don't know where his allegiance is, and I don't know what our leaders are still doing at this point in time, not investigating this man and arresting him as it ought to be. So it is a good thing that it's also a northerner like himself that attacked his statement, that what he has said is nonsense. How can you say one form of violence is better than the other? It is all criminal behavior, and they are both deeply harmful. Because I love the way the man put it, that I cannot emphasize that both kidnapping and killing are criminal and one is better than the other. What do you mean by that? If you kidnap people and it seems as if there is no ransom to be given concerning those people, are they not going to kill them? These are some of the realities we need to put into perspective. It's so wrong of Gumi to say all those things. And when Boko Haram was starting, it's people like Gumi that Nigeria is supposed to beam light on. I'm wondering Well, let's wait and see whether this president will roll out the names of those who are, bankrolling them or serving as their patron or backing them up. Except if it is not good for security reasons. Well, I'm not saying categorically that by fire and by force those names should be published for Nigerians to see or to know. But if it is going to, you're not going to jeopardize the security or whatever they are doing, they should let Nigerians know, so that by reason of our society we can take care of them by ourselves. That's just the reality. Because when people like this are coming out to say this, you begin to wonder, who is funding these people? Where are they getting this money? Because a GUMI now, who happen to be a retired minister, he will be taking, a pension from Nigeria. And here we are. This is the man that has always been, being in the forefront of negotiation between the country, the federal government, and all these bandits and terrorists, taking ransoms on their behalf and having people that does run the job for them. And they have the effrontery to come out to the public and speak in this manner. It's so shameful. And I don't know why some people don't think. And it's such a pity that some people will still go and sit under this kind of a man and be listening. He'll be teaching them something about religion and things like that. So we have so many of them like that in this country. And they are the one brainwashing our youth in the northern part of the country, and then pushing them into living a life of, banditry or terrorism and kidnapping. And so many of these youth now have been subjecting themselves to, drug abuse and the likes, because I don't know how somebody will be so bold to be killing innocent people if he's not high on something. You understand? Not only that they will just make up their mind that now that this is now what we want to do, we will now leave the society and go and be living in the bush where there are a lot of endangered species in there. They themselves turn themselves to endangered species. Many lose their lives maybe through the attack of some wild animals and some other threats that they might, encounter on the way. And still somebody is coming out to say it's a scholar, it's a religious scholar, and is trying to tell us that there is difference between banditry and terrorism. In the name of what? The life and the property of the people are not even of concern to him. I hope that some of his own people have not been kidnapped before, and maybe he has not lost people as regards this situation. Maybe that's why he feels that it's convenient for him to also give, some soft face even onto these people who are, perpetrating all this nefarious activity. But everybody will surely come out to condemn him. Not only Alhaji DALHATU, the whole Nigerians and the people who have been affected, the family that have been affected, are condemning him, because he cannot justify nonsense and he cannot minimize those actions. And I think the federal government should look into his matter. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.